Can you answer me the 15 questions about how to overcome self-doubt and build confidence?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. Just to be clear, do you already
Okay,
have
my
those
first
15
question is,
questions prepared,
what are the
or
root
would you like
causes
me to
of
come up with them
self-doubt
for
and
you
how
and then
can we
answer them
identify
one by
them?
one?
My first question is, what are the root causes of self-doubt and how can we identify them?
Great question. Self-doubt usually comes from past experiences like criticism, failure, rejection, or comparisons with others. It can also be tied to perfectionism or low self-esteem. To identify it, pay attention to your inner voice. When do you hesitate or second-guess yourself? What thoughts pop up when you're faced with a challenge? Journaling or talking it out with someone you trust can also help uncover the patterns behind your doubt. Would you like to go deeper into any of those causes, or should we move on to your next question?
Okay, my next question is, how does self-doubt affect our mindset and decision making?
Self-doubt can really mess with your mindset. It makes you focus more on what might go wrong than what could go right. That fear of failure can lead to overthinking, second-guessing, or even avoiding decisions altogether. When you don't trust your own judgment, you might rely too much on others' opinions or miss out on opportunities because you're afraid to take risks. Over time, this can shrink your confidence even more. Want to explore how to shift out of that mindset, or should we go to your next question?
Okay, my next question is, what are the common thought patterns that feed self-doubt?
Some really common ones include negative self-talk, like I'm not good enough or I always mess things up. There's also imposter syndrome, where you feel like a fraud even when you're doing well. People also fall into the trap of all or nothing thinking, like if you're not perfect, you're a failure. Another big one is comparison. Constantly measuring yourself against others can make you feel like you'll never measure up. Do any of those sound familiar, or should we keep moving?
Okay, my next question is, how can we reframe negative self-doubt into empowering beliefs?
That's a powerful step toward building confidence. The key is to first catch the negative thought, then challenge it. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or would I say this to a friend? Then flip it into something more helpful. For example, instead of, I'm terrible at this, try, I'm still learning, and that's okay. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about being fair and kind in how you talk to yourself. Want to try reframing one together, or go on to the next question?
Okay, my next question is, what role does fear of failure play in self-doubt and how can we overcome it?
Fear of failure is a huge driver of self-doubt. It makes you focus on what could go wrong instead of what you could learn or achieve. That fear can stop you from even trying, which keeps you stuck. To overcome it, you've got to shift how you see failure. Instead of seeing it as proof you're not good enough, try to view it as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I take from this? The more you practice facing small risks, the more your confidence grows over time. Would you like tips on how to take those small steps, or shall we keep going?
Okay, my next question is, how does self-awareness contribute to building confidence?
I think you might have meant self-awareness, not wealth awareness, unless you're asking about money and confidence. If you meant self-awareness, it plays a big role in building confidence. When you really know your strengths, values, and triggers, you make decisions that feel right for you. That builds trust in yourself. It also helps you catch negative patterns early and shift them. But if you did mean wealth awareness, like financial stability, just let me know, and I'll answer from that angle instead.
Okay, my last question is, what are some long-term strategies to maintain confidence and silence the inner critic?
That's a solid one. Long-term confidence comes from consistency, practices that strengthen your mindset over time. One big one is building habits that support your self-worth, like setting small goals and following through. That proves to your brain, I can handle things. Another is practicing self-compassion. When your inner critic gets loud, respond with kindness, not shame. Also, surround yourself with people who uplift you, not those who feed your doubt. And keep checking in with your wins, big or small. It helps remind you of your growth. Want to dive into one of those habits more or go to your next question?
Okay, thank you for your answering.
So it's but mau lanjut ke pertanyaan berikutnya atau ingin ngobrol sejenak tentang topik ini?